We begin with the scoreboard. Chelsea and Arsenal. Chelsea goes down to 10 men, but they are able to nab a goal thanks to Trevoh Chalobah. But Arsenal is able to even it up and split the points in a 1-1 draw. A little bit of a letdown, it must be said, for a game of that billing. In the Netherlands, AZ versus Twente. Dan Rots grabs a go-ahead goal late on for Enschede, but a penalty on the stroke of the match's end gives AZ a chance to tie. Troy Parrott steps up and shanks it into the stands. AZ loses 1-0. In Italy, Napoli versus Roma. David Neres silences the Olympic Stadium with a goal just before halftime, and the Neapolitan defense able to hold strong. Napoli takes it 1-0 and takes the league lead away from Roma, only for it to fall to AC Milan. And finally, in Germany, Adeyemi and Anselmino double up Leverkusen for Dortmund, who can only manage a consolation goal from Cavani in the 83rd minute. Dortmund wins 2-1. And with that, we go to the tables. Arsenal leads in the Prem by 5 points. Manchester City holding on to that second place spot by just a single point. They're on 25 points. Chelsea and Villa both on 24. Chelsea ahead on goal difference. And Brighton and Hove Albion wrap up your top 5 with Sunderland in 6, equal on points with Brighton, but Brighton only ahead on goal difference. In the Netherlands, PSV in front by 6 on Feyenoord. Nijmegen and Alkmaar down in 3rd and 4th, respectively. Nijmegen ahead on goal difference. Utrecht in 5th on 21. Ajax in 6th on 20, after they're able to get 3 points on the abandoned match. In Serie A, it is level at the top. AC Milan ahead on goal difference only, 28-28, and a tie for 3rd as well. Inter ahead on goal difference only, ahead of Roma, both of those teams on 27. And if 2 ties wasn't enough, how about 3? Tie at 5th place between Bologna and Como. Bologna ahead on goal difference by just 1 goal. Both teams ahead on 24. And Juventus in 7th is off of 5th by just 1 point. They're on 23. They are 5 points off of the league lead. If you're not watching Serie A, what are you doing with your life? In Germany, Bayern in front by 8 points over Leipzig. Dortmund on great form, 25 points for them. Leverkusen behind by 2 points on 23, ahead on goal difference of Hoffenheim in 5th. And then finally, Formula 1 before we go to the hockey tables. We're going to go over the permutations here shortly, but look at this headed into the final race of the season. Lando Norris on 4:08. Max Verstappen in 2nd place, 12 points behind on 396. 14 points behind is Oscar Piastri on 392. It comes down to the final race in Abu Dhabi.
In the Swedish Hockey League, Frölunda keep the number 1 position. Their lead now 9 points over Skellefteå. The Deutsche Eishockey Liga, Ingolstadt continue to hold that top spot, but their lead has shrunk to 1. The league is very much anyone's game. The EIHL, Sheffield is 1 point ahead of Nottingham, with Cardiff not far behind. Still, no regulation wins for the Fife Flyers. And in the Liga, Tappara join Asset level at the top with 51 points at the time of recording. And you know it, you love it, it's the Champions Hockey League. We are midway through the round of 8, the quarterfinals. Here are the scores from around that league. We have Luliel defeating Ilves 3-2. EV Zug taken down 1-3 against Luko. Ingolstadt loses their opening frame against Frölunda 1-3, and Brynas destroys Kalpa 5-1.
So our games of the week ahead: Manchester City versus Sunderland in England on December the 6th at 10 a.m. Curious to see if Sunderland will be fading by now, while Man City continues to hum. Wish more than anything that Tiani Reinders had not fallen into Pep Guardiola's lap. In the Netherlands, let's take a look at Feyenoord Feyenoord versus Vola on the 6th of December. Also, this one at 3 p.m. Feyenoord back to winning ways last week, but they are 2-3 in their last 5 matches. How long do they plan on hanging on to second place in the table? In Italy, another big one, Napoli versus Juventus, December 7th, that's Sunday, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Seems like every single game amongst the top teams in Serie A is of immense consequence this year. Huge win for the Azzurri last time out. They'll face the 7th place team in the table, but hey, when that team is Juventus and they haven't lost in their last 5 matches, they are still plenty dangerous. Napoli looking to leapfrog AC Milan to top the table. Germany, it's Dortmund versus Hoffenheim. Sorry for the Dortmund spam, but they are consistently playing the most consequential games in Germany over the last few weeks. This is a matchup of 3 versus 5. They're on great form, battling one of the only teams on even better form. 10 goals, 3 wins, 4 games for Hoffenheim.
Your games of the week ahead in the world of European hockey. In Sweden, number 2 Skellefteå on the road against the much beleaguered HV71. Can they play spoiler? Thursday at 1 Eastern. In Germany, Die Adler have closed the gap to 1 point and look for a chance to claim the top spot when they travel to number 3 Straubing Tigers Friday 1:30. And in the EIHL, give me Manchester versus Belfast Friday 2:30 Eastern. And finally in the Liga, JYP face Kalpa Friday at 12:30.
Welcome back in to Seville Right Now Live. It's News Radio WI.
So your schedule is set, your calendar has been written up.
SevilleRightNow.com.
Let's talk race.
Got some audio for you, and we are going to let you know what's going on here in